Hi, I'm Mark Cummings. I'm the Director of Invicta Public Affairs, based in Edinburgh. I've been asked by Public Affairs News to give you my top issue of the day. Somewhat uncharacteristically for a Scot, I'm going to tell you it's that the UK Government and UK Parliament has never been more important to Scotland. Why am I saying that? Principally because we're in the midst of the worst recession this country's seen for quite some time. And because of that, the focus of activity in Scotland and thinking in Scotland has moved to the economy. And the economy still has a huge role to play in terms of what happens at Westminster. It's never been more marked in terms of what we see in Edinburgh with the downturn of HBOS and RBS, that unless you have the means to invest, there's really no point having a debate about public policy. Now, we're very fortunate at the Scottish Parliament to have time and opportunity to talk about major areas of social concern and public policy, and very laudable areas like education, healthcare, transport, the environment. But in doing so, we can only do that if Scotland has the security and the opportunity going forward to actually invest. And at the moment, let's face it, the bets are off in terms of where the economic cycle is going to be and how the public finances are going to be. And that's why people in Scotland are now turning their attention on to Westminster, wondering what the Prime Minister is going to do, wondering what our local Chancellor from Edinburgh is going to do, and watching, as never before, the BBC Parliament channel, for example. Now, I'm always amused when people say to me that Scotland, since devolution, has lost interest in Westminster. I've been developing my career at exactly the same rate as the Scottish Parliament has been developing as a lobbyist. And I was particularly amused back in 2005 when people said, why are we bothering getting interested in the UK general election? I've always personally been interested in areas like taxation, fiscal policy, trade, defence, foreign affairs. But right now, I think it's only the issue that comes closest to home that actually hits home. And that's why people in Scotland are turning up on the TV, turning on the radio and going back to Westminster. Of course, it's only a temporary blip, because once we get the economy back on track, we'll surely get back to debate about Scotland and what we want to spend the money on. Thanks for listening.